Welcome to our channel, where today we'll embark on a journey through one of the most defining periods in American history, the Civil War. An event that not only shaped the boundaries of a nation, but also the futures of countless lives. This conflict, which raged from 1861 to 1865, was marked by a series of pivotal stages, each bringing its own unique challenges and shifts in momentum. Join us as we explore these key stages of the American Civil War. Our story begins in the early 1860s, a time characterized by mounting tensions between the northern and southern states. The primary issue at hand was the moral and economic institution of slavery. As the nation expanded westward, the question of whether new states would be free or slave states fanned the flames of division. The election of Abraham Lincoln, a staunch opponent of the expansion of slavery, to the presidency in 1860 was the final straw for the southern states. By February 1861, 7 states had seceded from the Union, forming the Confederate States of America. This brings us to the first major stage of the Civil War, the onset of conflict. On April 12, 1861, Confederate forces fired on Fort Sumter in South Carolina, marking the beginning of open hostilities. In response, President Lincoln called for 75,000 volunteers to suppress the rebellion, setting the stage for widespread conflict. The first major engagement, the First Battle of Bull Run, took place in July 1861 and resulted in a Confederate victory, shattering the North's hopes for a quick end to the war. As the war progressed into 1862, we enter the next stage, escalation and expansion. Battles such as Shiloh, Antietam, and the 7 Days Battles demonstrated the ferocity and scale the conflict had assumed. The Union's Anaconda Plan aimed to choke the Confederacy by blockading southern ports and controlling the Mississippi River, effectively splitting the Confederacy in two. Meanwhile, the bloodiest single-day battle in American history, the Battle of Antietam, provided President Lincoln the momentum needed to issue the Emancipation Proclamation. This pivotal document, effective January 1, 1863, declared all slaves in Confederate-held territory free, altering the moral landscape of the war and dissuading European powers from siding with the Confederacy. The third significant stage is marked by the turning points of 1863. The Battle of Gettysburg in July and the fall of Vicksburg shortly after were crucial Union victories. Gettysburg was the largest battle of the war and ended General Robert E. Lee's invasion of the North. Vicksburg, captured by General Ulysses S. Grant, gave the Union control of the Mississippi River, effectively splitting the Confederacy and fulfilling a major component of the Anaconda Plan. These victories shifted the tide in favor of the Union, boosting Northern morale and solidifying their strategic advantage. The final stage of the Civil War was the relentless push towards Union victory. In 1864, Union forces under General William Tecumseh Sherman embarked on his infamous March to the Sea, a campaign of destruction from Atlanta to Savannah that aimed to break the Confederacy's economic and psychological capacity to wage war. Meanwhile, General Grant pursued a strategy of attrition against Lee's forces in Virginia, culminating in a series of brutal engagements known as the Overland Campaign. Despite heavy casualties, Grant's tactics depleted Confederate resources and manpower. The war's end came in the spring of 1865, beginning with the fall of Richmond, the Confederate capital, and concluding with Lee's surrender to Grant at Appomattox Courthouse on April 9, 1865. This moment marked not only the collapse of the Confederacy, but also a significant turning point in American history, paving the way for the Reconstruction era and the long, arduous journey towards civil rights. The American Civil War was a tumultuous period defined by its major stages of conflict and resolution. From the initial secession crisis and the early battles to the turning points of 1863 and the final Union victories, each stage played a crucial role in shaping the outcome and the future of the nation. As we reflect on this pivotal era, we are reminded of the resilience and transformation that define the American spirit. Thank you for joining us on this historical exploration. If you found this video insightful, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. Until next time.